to the fire inside and beyond.
I think I'm going to Catman.
The Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band catalog is now available. When he sings, you believe it. When he plays, you feel it. Listen to all of your favorite Bob Seger songs, streaming now on iHeartRadio All Access.
1230 WBZT.
From the Club Raymond Motor Cars studio, you're listening to 1230 WBZT, an iHeartRadio station.
The thoughts and opinions expressed are those of the sponsors and don't necessarily reflect those of this station or iHeartMedia. The home of the Rainbow Bagel, My Delicious Deli brings you home cooking with a Remember When deli dining experience. Located in central Boca Raton, My Delicious Deli prepares all of their food with the freshest of ingredients, cooked to order. From a light nosh and soups to omelets and full entrees. Choose from low-fat and gluten-free, or indulge in one of My Delicious Deli's signature deli sandwiches. Bring your family and friends to dine in and take out. Open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to go, or for all of your catering needs. Visit them at mydeliciousdeli.com or call them at 561-393-3287. There's something for everyone at My Delicious Deli, 7036 West Palmetto Road in Boca Raton, 561-393-3287. Well, it's noontime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Don and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream-making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 1-800-889-0267 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddie S. get your happy juices flowing.
Hey, happy Tuesday. We're on.
Tuesday.
Hold on, I'm listening to the music. Beating to the groove.
I had a vision today I will share in a moment.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Hello, South Florida, New York, Atlanta, Chicago.
Anywhere else?
LA, San Francisco. And for some reason, Gio thinks we're in Hawaii, but we're not.
Why not?
We are working on it.
Let's go work on it.
We are going to be I'm working also on being on Boca TV.
Nice.
Made a phone call, waiting for them to call me back. But this all comes because we are leaving beautiful WBZT at the iHeart Media Center, and we are going down to the WNN Beasley Network Media Center in beautiful Boca Raton.
95.3 FM and 1470 AM as of August 1st.
That's right. And we're going to be going down there with some friends. Our friend, Super Lady Sarah Spiritual, who's here Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, is coming with us. We are hoping to put her on Wednesdays 6 to 8.
Nice.
Because 9 is taken, but as soon as that opens up, you take that too.
It's kind of how it is. Everyone grabs what they can, and then as things open up, they take what they want.
Now, because of that, and in celebration of that, because it is a celebration, we're moving on up. AM FM 95.3, 1470 AM.
Did you know how serendipitous it is, though, that this is a celebration of our anniversary
I
week?
hate when you say the word serendipitous.
I know
You hate a bunch of words. Would you
All right,
stop?
do you know what a coincidence it is, then?
Serendipitous.
It's serendipitous, exactly where I use that. That all of this comes on our anniversary week of our 1-year anniversary of the Brooklyn Cafe.
I know.
That's
The
something.
change and the growth. Look at the growth we've had in a year, and look where we will be in a year from now. Reverse engineering.
True.
I don't
How
know,
about that?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but okay.
And you want to know something else? A year ago, also growth with me. A year ago, I took over all the night shifts and all the weekends and all that for Helena. And one, she's moved on. And she's just got a raise. And 2, I don't have to do the night shift and the weekends anymore.
It's like the movie Night Shift. What a difference they say a day makes, a year makes.
Year makes, yes.
All good things.
Now, the funny thing is that the only thing I'm going to feel bad about leaving behind is Connecticut. So we have Gio on the go when he has a camera. And
True.
you're
We're
speaking
going to send
him.
him here.
No, I think what we're going to do is we're going to set something up for.
But I'm moving
Connecticut.
on to better things too.
Well, if you're in studio and you're available, I want to move it on so that we get Connecticut on the go.
Connecticut on the go.
She could give us the latest.
You
update.
have no idea, because if it does happen, I might be a camera person on a helicopter for traffic.
Wow.
Starting sometime in August. If it happens, we'll see.
I don't know about that.
Things are
Why?
changing.
That's
Things are
kinda
moving and
dangerous.
grooving.
Did you see the Google helicopter? You see what happened this morning?
No.
What happened?
The Google helicopter guy landed the thing on the pad next to a building, and the wind shifted the helicopter a little bit to the left.
That happens.
And the blades came off, and the helicopter collapsed, and the thing exploded. The guy didn't die, though.
You find that funny?
No, I don't. I just tell her, what are you doing?
Whatever.
It's a helicopter.
It's a helicopter.
And here's my vision of the day. I said, can you imagine if Freddy, because he's in green, he looks like Yoda today. If Yoda and my magic wand actually manifested greatness together, how much energy would be out in the world?
Okay, like I said
Positive
before,
energy.
keep that wand far away from your head, because it looks like it has some kind of
And
magical
what's
stuff.
tomorrow?
on it.
Tomorrow is
Tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of our show, and we're celebrating it at Junior's Cheesecake
Junior's
in
Restaurant and
Meisner.
Cheesecake in Meisner Park, and we have a fashion show from Oh My Bod.
Oh my bod!
Oh My Bod.
Oh my bod!
Actually, it's the line of clothing that I
Oh
had
my
on
God.
yesterday and the line I wore in my photo shoot that I did with Graciela. So they're doing a photo shoot. They have two
Graciela
locations
is in the house.
Delray Beach. We have shows live streaming all day from 2 o'clock until 5, and then Russ Johnson at 5, Connections with Brie at 6, and Sarah Spiritual from 7 to 9. It's a long day.
We have Russ
I think your
Johnson at
wand
5.
already worked.
My
We
wand
got Russ
already
Johnson
worked.
at 5. We
I just
got
need a
Bria at
makeup artist
6.
to follow me around for the day.
We
And
can arrange that.
Well, we also have vignettes going on from 2 every half hour on the hour. We got some singers coming. They're going to be singing as well.
Jesse Campo, Kendra.
Jessie has singers coming from Miami. She just tells me, we're coming. I go, who? We're coming.
It's a surprise.
So they're sending music to Connecticut. I said, no, we're remote. We got to do everything live. There is no sending music. So we
It'll
gotta,
be great.
We got to make a phone call.
We have Don DeMarco coming from Sparkle of Life. Oh My Bod. One Hope will be there later.
Yeah.
I'm
We also
I'm cracking
have...
open that bottle of glitter champagne that she gave us for our anniversary tomorrow.
Yes. We also have my man Marty
Marty
from New York.
from Ride Motors.
From
Ride
Ride
Motors
Motors.
of Hollywood.
He's bringing some kind of car. He says that it's built for Boca to sell.
All right.
So
Marty, if you're listening or anybody else, give us a call at 800-889-0267. We will
What else
be
you got?
at Junior's all day tomorrow.
what else we got?
Big day. We have a new segment joining our show called Two Brits in Boca.
2 Brits.
Two Brits in
Two,
Boca.
not 2 bricks. 2 Brits.
Two Brits in Boca.
I like that.
And I'm going to let
Brits?
you
Can
say
you do
that,
a Brit- yeah,
Carol,
say
better
it.
than Freddie
Say
can.
it
Can
in
you say that?
In British
Two
language.
Brits in Boca.
And guess who it is?
I know it's probably our friend from the Boca Deli.
No,
No.
actually, it is Lily Jaffe
Oh my!
and
Who's
her
British?
friend Nikki Klein, who is with Keller Williams. Are going to be doing a segment with us once a month called Two Brits from
Wow.
Boca. Two Brits in Boca
In
because
Boca.
they're not from
Oh,
Boca.
two
In
Brit-
Boca.
Brits
Two
in
Brits in
Boca.
Boca.
Right.
So they're going to be joining us once a month for a new segment
Oh, cool.
Women
talking about
empowerment,
women
what?
and finance.
Yeah. Which
That's
is long.
very cool.
It's the only thing we haven't done.
It's definitely long overdue.
But the funny thing is that last night on Tell Us Your Biz, Lily was
We
interviewing.
did not know Lily was British
Yeah.
until she was with her friend Nikki Klein, who
And
is British.
And I said to Lily,
And all of a sudden, boom.
I said to Lily, what's in your mouth? And she says, there's nothing in my mouth. I says, it's coming out British. She said, but I am British. I says, are you serious? And then the other girl started speaking British. I'm like, where am I, in Britain? The fog is setting.
Lily, who I bought the supplements?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
And do you know, you bought all the supplements. She
Yeah.
got none left.
She's putting in a new shipment, so she'll be on set with us tomorrow as
Yes.
well. It's going to be a big day.
It's going to be
Wow.
a great day. So she's probably going to be calling in here to make the big announcement. So just put her on the air. What else we got?
What else we have is the new headshots.
Hannah.
Hannah, she has to reschedule. She's taking her yoga teacher training.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't tell you that this morning.
I got 15 people lined up to do this. And now you tell me she's not coming.
I just found out
Wave
an
the
hour
wand.
ago.
Quick, wave the wand.
Andre, if you're listening, maybe you can give us an hour. Then I will
Andrea,
touch
I
base
need
with her.
at least an hour, honey. Tell the yoga people we come back and do a do-over. I bend you like a pretzel.
All right, I'll see what I can do. We'll text her later. She texted me this morning on my way up here today.
Everybody is like so shocked. You get some of that and pictures and stuff like that. It's an art.
I don't know if my wand is still here. It's fading.
I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
My daughter told me I should put it on my finger. So when I wave my finger, it's
She's
like
right.
a wand.
She's right.
She says I need it right here in my finger. So when I go like that, poof, magic comes out
All
of
right,
my fingers.
boof. Anything else
Like
going?
Spider-Man.
Or even right here on
It's
this
like the
part of
Spidey
hand.
web. It needs to be on my finger.
Spidey web?
The Spidey web. He comes
Listen,
out of here.
we have Sarah Spiritual 7 to 9 tomorrow live on radio.
Yes, we do.
So if you're listening and you want to check out Sarah Spiritual, you can still call in. We're hooking it up where they're taking phone calls. Facebook, social media is going to still be on
Let
the
me
screen.
ask you this: what station do they call into?
They can call from 6 to 7. Nope, 7 to 8. They can call 1470 or 1230 or 95.3.
Well, why don't we just stick with 12:30, and this way there's no confusion. We'll give that number out again. It's our number. It's 800-889-0267.
Now, why do you ask me a question if you know the answer?
Because it was going to get too confusing, the answer.
But you want me confused. I am totally confused.
You're always confused.
Can you put that one down? You are confused.
I'm gonna miss this so much.
And you know what? Why today's so serendipitous? I went and had some headshots done, personal branding headshots done with Graciela Valdez last week.
Who?
And Miss Graciela sitting over here to my right.
You know you love me.
La Graciela.
And-
No,
Graciela.
Graciela.
And she has
Graciela.
done my edits and my proofs, and they are ready to be out to the world.
Graciela.
Not only mine, but she did a new one for the Brooklyn Cafe.
Oh.
Graciela, I am glad that you were here because I was told that Dawn and I get into this ping pong thing.
You should have seen yesterday.
And yesterday we were having some technical difficulties here.
We were having some family difficulties. Boop.
We were having all sorts of difficulties. And no,
That
we
was
had
before the
technical
show that you guys were talking about.
we had to find
I wasn't
fashion
privy to
show and everything else. But the lady that was sitting there had never heard of the show. It was the first time. And her head kept going like that. So when I got home last night, listen, you're doing a lot of ping-ponging.
Yeah, I can attest that is true. I'm sorry. Yes.
So we had to stop
I watched
doing that.
you guys. I watched you guys while we were doing our photo shoot, and there was a lot of back and forth. And you do not let that poor woman breathe. You need to give her some room.
All right, so now that
gotta say that
Graciela is
with
no longer on the show.
Some snaps. You gotta snap.
Now
when
that she's
you say
gone.
it.
Actually, I hope the pictures come
Cut
out
her
soon.
mic. Now, the other thing I was...
We have to publish it soon because your face is so cute in those pictures. I
No,
could
I hate
I could
pictures.
totally see what you look like when you were like in high school, junior high. Like I get
No,
it.
you can't.
I get
That
it.
was a totally different
He had hair then.
Typical little Puerto Rican kid with his cute little smile and his little eyes and all. I got this.
Listen, the other thing I was told, Connecticut, is that you have to speak up more because the
Moi?
reason we have the ping pong is because we're missing the third ping ponger.
Okay. I'm the
you
ping
need
ponger.
because if you don't speak and it's me or her doing this back and forth thing,
Sure.
people's heads are gonna come off. They're gonna pop off. So I told Gio also, Gio on the go. I said, Gio, you don't have to wait for me to tell you to go Gio on the go. Even if you want to tell us something about broccoli, I don't care. Call in and do
Broccoli.
it. Yeah, broccoli's the new thing to diabetes.
I know. I saw that. Yeah, on the news.
We had
last
so
night.
much fun in the photo shoot. My backdrop, Graciela got a backdrop for me that's gold sequins.
Nice.
Which-
Imagine it's completely customized to each client. So of course her brand is what? Sparkles, sunshine, hope, love.
True, true.
What says that better than sequins and sparkles?
I thought
True.
you were gonna get
Good
a
point.
new wand that had bubbles and stuff coming out.
Don DeMarco's making me a new wand out of Swarovski crystal. It's not quite done by tomorrow,
Wow.
but she's working on a new wand for me. I have my wish wand from Amanda Perna. This one, you can see how much magic I've used up because it
I
is
told
That
you-
was the one in the shoot. We used
This
that
is
for
the one I
shoot.
used in the shoot. Yes, so I got to bring my wand and the sparkles on the shoot.
I told you to stop chewing on that.
It's just how much magic I need to share around the world.
Is that what it is?
That's it. So welcome, Graciela.
Thank
It is a
you.
pleasure to have you back in studio with us. A full segment dedicated to you and your fine art photography, the boudoir. I'm going to do that next.
Dun, dun,
We're going to do a
dun,
couple of. If my husband's listening, I don't know. He'll let me know. He's going to say to me when I get home, "Really, you're going to do that?"
Yeah, just call my cell and we'll talk. Any special requests, you know.
What are you gonna do?
The boudoir photography, because as you say, the bottom line is to share the beauty from within. And everyone is beautiful inside, and the experience, I want everyone to experience what I was able to experience. I mean, Freddy came in at the end, he took a picture or two, and boom, he was out.
But wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Why wouldn't your husband want to do that?
He does. But I mean, for women, I want women to understand the experience, which is why I wanted to go through it, and the hair, and the makeup, and the beautiful studio that you're with. And it's just I want to say old-fashioned, but it's old-time with the makeup lights.
It's
and
very
the feel.
glamour Hollywood
Yes.
styling, yes. And the whole experience, so the experience that you had in a personal branding shoot is just like a tiny little piece of what it's like to have a boudoir shoot. A boudoir shoot is that times 100. It's all about you. It starts way before the shoot even happens. You get all this easy homework to kind of figure out what your style is and how you want to be photographed and what's really the true you. And so you get to dig into yourself and figure out what you really like and about yourself and what you really want to show. So that high that you walked out with after your personal branding shoot, full of glitter and sunshine and smiling and all the other things that we had, it's times 100. So.
And then I went to a 50th birthday party, so I just
with
put
full
on
hair and makeup.
full hair and
yeah.
makeup. I put on another fun outfit from Oh My Bod. And I went to this party, and everyone says, "Oh my gosh, what is your secret?" And I said, "My secret is simple. I've got two people to share with, and you and Sharon, and then someone else." And they went, "That's it?" I said, "Yeah, but if you love what you're doing, and you feel inspired, and you're living your purpose, then you feel so happy."
Well, I'll
and
tell
it was
you,
great.
you know,
that and some CBD oil in a cryo session all in the same day. You just keep rolling.
that's true. You were pretty. You had a lot of help that day.
I had a lot of help that
But, you
day.
know,
were
It
nuts
took
that
a
day.
village.
You were nuts that day. Nuts that
Hair
time.
and makeup will always, make you look good, but confidence is what makes you feel good, and that's what makes everything sit
The
so
magic
well
of
on
the
you.
lashes.
Oh yes, man.
There is nothing that makes a woman feel more glamorous than lashes.
Lashes.
Just saying.
What's that, like a rope?
And on that, we need to take a quick break.
What?
She said lashes.
Oh my gosh, that's your Puerto Rican Bronx accent coming
Don't
out.
blame that on the Puerto Ricans.
Eyelashes, Freddie.
Oh, that kind of like. Oops.
Eyelashes.
Whoops.
And I have been thinking about, if you had to go crazy in there, I would not even know what he was talking about. I do live in a little magical bubble.
Whoops.
Give us a call at 800-889-0267. We're with Graciela Valdez, Fine Art Photography on the set, and we will be right back.
For over 35 years, Ruth and Norman Rails Jewish Family Services has been serving residents of Boca Raton, Delray Beach, and Highland Beach through their comprehensive range of programs and services for people of all ages and beliefs. Whether you need help with food, financial assistance, senior services for yourself or a loved one, affordable counseling and mental health service, career and employment services, or their Center for Families and Children, JFS is here for you. Please call JFS at 561-852-3333 or railsjfs.org. Call 561-852-3333. The Custom Fitness Institute is a private fitness studio offering personal training and partner training programs to fit your schedule. CFI has created a premium workout environment fit for every fitness level. From beginners to competitive athletes, their welcoming facility and certified fitness professionals are there to design a custom program to help you achieve your goals efficiently, safely, and effectively. CFI also offers nutritional evaluations, physical assessments, and movement assessments. Give them a call today to schedule your free consultation. 954-999-8458. The Custom Fitness Institute can help you get your health and fitness journey started or bring your current fitness level to new heights. Call the Custom Fitness Institute today. 954-999-8458. Kathy Mila, Mindset Navigator, is your guide to help free you from your story and co-create your sequel. Kathy is an author, speaker, and mindset coach. Her latest program, Living Beyond, will support you in creating awareness and choosing your action steps to help you live beyond your current circumstances instead of living through them. From online programs, monthly masterminds, or an individualized mindset shift, give Kathy a call to create your sequel at 954-947-7529. Kathy will help guide you out of your stuckness and help create your new reality through the choices you make. To learn more, visit Kathy at kathymila.com. That's kathymela.com. Call 954-947-7529 or on Facebook at Kathy Mila, the Mindset Navigator. Health Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracassa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 1-800-889-0267, toll free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 1-800-889-0267. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us live streaming on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us on Periscope and YouTube at AMP 2 TV. Give us a call at 800-889-0267. We have Graciela Valdez, Fine Art Photography, with us on the set. I have just completed my personal branding headshots, and let's talk about the boudoir photography.
I'm excited. I think it's one of those life-changing events that everyone should go through. I mean, it's a celebration of who you are and how far you've come, you know. One of my big brand words that I love is indefatigable. I was driving in the car one day and I remembered that I had heard this word when I did a outward bound trip. I was 30, freshly divorced, and looking for my next, you know.
She sent me that word, and I'm hoping she's pronouncing it. The indefatigable woman.
What?
Indefatigable.
If you don't like serendipitous, you're probably not going to like indefatigable, I'll be honest with you.
Women who persist tirelessly, like the woman on the phone we have right now.
Oh,
Exactly right.
We have Lily Jaffe.
What?
Muscles on the phone.
Muscle.
Hey, Muscles.
But now she has to say Lily.
Lily,
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
how's our Brit and Boca?
The Brit in Boca is doing just fine. I think the other Brit in Boca is about to call you, too.
Yep, she's
We
on
were
her own.
just talking about you and the Brit and Boca session. We've got Graciela with us and talking about boudoir photography.
Hi, darling.
Oh, hi, Graciela. How you doing?
I'm excited. We were just talking about you. I think we need to talk.
We do need to talk, darling, because I need a shoot for my wedding. Yes, I do. And, by the way, I love the word serendipitous. Did you ever see the movie Serendipity? Great movie.
She does.
Of course she does. He's laughing over here. I can't think of anyone better to do a boudoir shoot than you for your fiancé.
Well, thank you very much.
I
Yes,
told
I'm
Lily
really
today,
looking forward to
Lily is so beautiful on the outside, and everyone who looks at her knows.
Can you merge these two phone calls? Merge them up.
We're going to merge you two calls. That you're
Oh,
so
hello.
beautiful. But the boudoir set for you is just going to make everything about you just pop on
Wait a minute,
camera.
you want to say hello to the other Brit?
I want to say hello to the other Brit.
Hello. Thank you.
Oh my
The
God.
other Brit's here. I have arrived.
Oh my Lord, it's like foggy in London in the studio.
I love it. Everybody sounds much smarter with the accent.
Just don't ask Freddy to do
sound more
it.
intelligent, doesn't it? It's
It
great.
does.
It's more elegant. It's more.
I'm going to tell you, it really is.
We've got two Brits in Boca. They're starting a new segment with us. I believe the first Monday of the month. We're starting next month, July 3rd. They're going to be joining us on set, or on location, actually. And
Very excited.
we're talking about what, ladies? Women in finance?
We're talking about women, health, fitness, beauty, aging, finance, all of it.
I have an idea.
Investments, everything. You name it, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about
Okay,
it. I
that's
have an
great.
idea. So when you empower the women in finance, and I know we talked yesterday briefly about how it's so important for women to have their own sense of self, whether it's financial self, volunteering self, whatever it is that fulfills you, and then that session culminates with a session with Graciela.
I love that.
Sounds good to me.
You're always thinking.
She's amazing, but she's exactly right, because when you've done all that hard work, when you're indefatigable, like I say, and you've done all that hard work, and you've gotten to the point where you feel successful and you feel good. And right before that point, that's when you come do the boudoir shoot. The boudoir shoot's the cherry on top. That's what you take with you. You have those pictures and you keep that as you keep climbing.
And the
Because
shoot,
that's when you feel most confident in your life.
Absolutely. Or even if you don't, I mean, that's okay too.
It's
You know,
part of the
the
process.
shoot is part of the process. Yeah, it's absolutely. And
love
then,
it.
you know, you put up pictures of yourself in your house and you are your own hero. Like Matthew McConaughey says, you're always chasing yourself 10 years ahead.
That is absolutely true. I love that statement of Matthew McConaughey.
and what's important
Great idea.
that the three of you all do, that it's not for your significant other. And what you ladies are going to talk about, it's not for your spouse, your significant other. It's about growth for you personally as a woman. And that's what the boudoir shoot is for. Your significant other might enjoy the prints at the end of it, but the shoot itself is for you. So all of this is for personal growth.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I also think it's important, especially after you've had children, it's hard to find your identity again. So I think it's nice to be able to talk about that.
Yeah, you're exactly
Coming
right. And
independent.
Great point.
I always laugh and say that I am my own ideal client because I have 8-year-old twins. I'm tired and I deserve a vacation, but I can't take 2 weeks off to, you know, leave my family and go relax on the beach. But I can take one full day and give myself a boudoir shoot and give myself the champagne and the food and the hair and the makeup and, you know, let's face it, the diamonds and the fur and everything else you want to bring
Holy
to
smokes,
it.
it comes with all that?
Don't you wish you were a woman for a
It can
day?
be yours today.
Tell you, I could put on pantyhose like any other
Awesome.
one. I love that idea.
Well, boudoir is more about taking it off than putting it on, but whatever works for you, Freddie.
Sometimes you got to reverse, what is it? Reverse what?
Reverse
Engineer.
engineer.
There you go. Don't think so.
Lily and Nikki did a great job last night. Lily
Fantastic.
posted her own show, Tell Us Your Biz. Her numbers were phenomenal. Your outreach is incredible.
Amazing.
Biggest numbers we've ever had on Tell Us Your Biz in 3 years.
Fantastic.
Wow.
I was overwhelmed with what I saw. I had to look at it twice. You guys, you
We're
ladies
very
did a
excited.
fantastic job.
Congratulations.
You guys did a great job, and Lily has her products, Evolving Bodies, that we need more product of. You're going to join us tomorrow, ladies, in Boca at Juniors?
Yes,
Sure.
I'm going to pop in and be there for a bit. Are you coming, Nick?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I love this. I can listen to them talk all day. I would listen to a show they do just to hear their voice.
It's funny because we were talking about it last night, and the guest I had on Two Bras, Lauren Adams, she said, well, I can talk to Freddie long enough, like being from New York. I go, really? Okay, so you guys can go talk in one room, and I'll have Lily and Nikki talk in another room.
But it's amazing because
Perfect.
I knew Lily, I call her Carmen, I call her Jill, and then all of a sudden this British accent came out and said, what's in your mouth? What is going on? What happened?
I'm excited that
And then
this
when
segment.
when she was talking American, I was thinking the same thing. What's
American.
going on?
American.
Where's this American accent coming from?
Oh my
my
gosh.
God.
I've got many alter egos. Many alter egos.
Apparently.
You ladies are the best. Lily Jaffrey from Evolving Bodies and Nikki Klein from Keller Williams. We look forward to seeing
Thank
you guys
you.
tomorrow and
Thank
joining
you very
us
much.
for our segment Two Brits in
Can't
Boca.
wait. Bye, Graciela.
Ladies,
Bye.
let's
Looking
have
forward to
lunch. I
it.
can't wait.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye, girls.
Bye.
Right, ladies. Listen, I have another idea. Being that they're all about the business and everything else, and talking about business and women, I want to bring the game board, the game of life. Now you know the game of
You ever
life.
played that game?
Uh-oh.
You ever played
No.
it? Well, the game of life is interesting because it talks about the different things that you go through in life. You got to pay for boarding school, the whole nine. It's about money and everything. But what I want to do.
Do kids get little Xanax to go with it? Like,
Ritalin.
But let me tell you what I'm going to do. Every one of those stops has something you have to do. Pick a card, the whole nine, right? I'm going to change the board game. And there are going to be different things on the board game. It could be, and I want to get all the sponsors involved.
We should make a Brooklyn Cafe board game.
Yeah, in the theme
Now
of the
you're cooking.
in the theme of the game of life. This is what I want to do. But we're going to be changing everything on there. So it may be sing a song. It may be win this, win that. You have to stand up at the next remote.
Rub
to
Freddie's
sing.
head for good luck.
You could do that. Or steal your wand and bury it in the backyard.
Boom.
You
let's
do all
look at
that.
vicious.
It's all that. I think we should.
I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then when the hosts come in, they'll play the board game with us throughout the show. I just think it would be something Jimmy Fallon would do.
And the thing is, life. We all have lives, but when we sit here for an hour or two a day, life stops, and it's just all about what we do.
Lifestyle.
Love and well, all the outside life just gets on hold for that bit of time, and Carol says it all the time. It's just fun. It's her therapy.
What do you think, Carol? We play a board game during the show.
I like it.
She likes it.
I like it just fine.
I think Heather Ann would be another beauty to do the boudoir shoot.
Amen.
Yes. Heather Ann would be spectacular. And she
models already. So you don't have to
Did
be a
you
model.
see-
It's about self-care.
Hold it. Did you see the video clips that she put out? You know, she did some kind of movie, documentary, short
know.
film. Did you see it?
I saw what she posted.
But did you see how she was dressed and everything? She looked like female gangster. She looked like, I don't know, 007 James Bond. It was unbelievable. I said, this is you? She said, yes.
But do you know, we talk about self-care. Felice Meekin sits with us on set all the time talking about self-care workshops. And here you are talking about your boudoir photography is a whole nother level of self-care.
Absolutely, and it's so accessible because it really is for everyone. So I know people think, oh, you have to be small, petite, and perfectly sized, et cetera, et cetera. It's not, because it's not necessarily about what you look like. It's about how you feel, and that's the important part. So when I put out Mala calls and I say, hey, I'm looking for someone to volunteer for a session, for example, people are like, oh, do you have to look a certain way? No, I can shoot anybody of any size, of any race, of any age. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is how you feel.
And you even said you want to do a shoot with a big sweater and knee socks.
Absolutely. It doesn't have to be about being in lingerie. It doesn't. You can be nude. I do beautiful fine art nudes and lingerie type
You
stuff
need
and
an
wedding
assistant.
things and things.
I gotta
Hey,
tell
Freddie,
you.
But you could do it wrapped or curled up in a blanket next to the fireplace. I mean, it's what you're feeling.
Yeah, but one of the things I have to admire about the way you do your work, you're professional at what you do, but it's how you make the subject matters feel comfortable. You groove when you groove, and you dance when you dance, and you have the personality that brings out shine in people. You're very good at what you do.
Thank you.
And if you take a look and you sit back and you analyze you for 1 hour, you can see everybody in front of that lens changes. It's a gift. It is a remarkable thing that you do.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, my whole life in the different careers and avocations that I've had, I've always wanted to help people. And at the end of the day, that's all it's about.
You can see it.
Photography is a beautiful medium, and I love using it. But at the end of the day, my heart is with helping people. And so this is, I mean, boudoir sessions are laughing and crying. And, afterwards when you see your pictures, they're crying, I'm crying, because so much happens and so much goes into it. And the reason that my clients feel comfortable is because I get it. Like, I get you. I get that, and we just bond.
Pictures are very emotional, but it's the one taking the picture that has to get the emotion out. It's got to bring it. Dawn, you're very photogenic. You really are.
Yes,
Well, it takes a village. Look, if anyone saw what went on in this studio.
Yeah, but the bottom line is that the one holding the camera is the one that brings out that look. It's like that $1 million Sports Illustrated shot.
Right.
People used to tell me, I got $1 million for this shot, and it was an extension of a catch. So I didn't really understand what that meant until I saw this lady work.
Oh.
Now I understand where this comes from. That's why I asked you, tell me more about what you do and how you do it. Now what you do makes a whole lot more sense to
Right.
me.
And it's fun. I mean, that's the other thing. We talk so much about, the gravity of, how life-changing it could be. But at the end of the day, it is a really big party, and you're just having a good time, When you see those pictures where someone's very introspective and they're just looking off to the side, it's just for a split second. 2 seconds before I was like, hey, turn your butt the other way because it doesn't look good that way. I mean, we're always laughing and having a good time.
But it's how you catch it. And you even said to me, the proofs you sent me were unedited.
Yeah.
And people commented the sparkle in my eye, and those were not edited sparkle.
No,
And it's
I
what
do
you
not
had
have a
said
sparkle
to me.
filter. No.
No sparkle filter. But it's how you were able to bring out the laugh and just capture my brand and my image. Who would be able to capture gold sequins and a wand without I mean,
she
you
captured-
laugh.
but she
I have
captured
added a
you.
whole new layer to my business now. Like, I've done life coaches and I've done, professionals but I've never done a sparkle, and now it's a whole new field.
But it opens it up to everyone to
specialize.
realize it's about your brand. It's not
Absolutely.
about wearing a suit or being, I want to say professional, but I am in my own profession, an attorney or an accountant in a suit. I was able to wear what I felt comfortable with that I wear every day and capture my headshots. And oh my goodness, my phone has been ringing all day about being sassy and the glitter and what the people are posting because it resonates that
it's
yes,
authentic.
they see that
It's
you were able to
authentic.
capture the image.
Thank you. It's authenticity, and the only way to get that is to talk about you, not talk about how I shoot or what lighting I use or what backgrounds I use. It's about you. What is your brand? What do your clients expect to see from you? How do you like to see yourself? That's what makes it a successful shoot. That you look at it and you go, yeah, that's me. That's the best version of me. That's all it is.
Well, J&D Cakes makes delicious cakes, and then on top of the delicious
oh my gosh,
cakes,
they're coming tomorrow too with an anniversary
I'll work
cake.
in trade.
I mean, so would I.
Cake
But
work
J-
cake.
and not only that, but at Junior's they make a diabetic cheesecake that I can eat. It's unbelievable. But J&D Cakes, they mix together a cake and then they put the skin on it that could be anything, flying sauce or whatever. And the bottom line is, it's all the mixes, it's all the ingredients. It's what Graciela has captured. She puts all these ingredients together for the person. Now she can mix these ingredients for somebody else, and it won't be.
It'll be totally different.
Well, you said
different.
you shot somebody else on the same background and it wasn't the same.
Yeah,
It's not the same
just
thing.
different because it wasn't made for them. It was made for you.
Which is,
And do you know that what we do for a living here is the same formula that she does? We mix and match different people. We put music, we put bits, we do this, we do that. It's exactly. But what I'm saying is that I've never seen someone do what we do in front of me. I mean, I work with you every day, but I'm talking about besides you, me, and Connecticut. With her, I got to see it. And even Giovanni said to me, that's what you look like. Because you're bringing out the essence of who someone
that's why
is.
I wanted you to be a part of it. And he hates pictures, but I
can't
said,
stand
come.
pictures.
And you'll understand my vision of why I want you to be there once we finish. And you did.
And I went to school and I learned this artist, because you're an artist.
Thank you.
And I have seen tons of people take pictures. Don't get me wrong, they're all good. It's not about them being bad. They're good. But there's something about the way you do it that changes the concept.
She captures the essence.
That's right.
Of the person.
And the camera captures it, and she hits that shot. She moves that light, and you can see her grooving and moving.
The glow.
and you
There's
just-
a lot of dancing involved. That's true too.
But that's the bottom line.
It's the glow. We need to go to commercial,
Why?
and then we're going to come back.
You always
Graciela.
do this, right in the middle of a great conversation.
I know, I have
What's
to
the matter
interrupt
with
you. Graciela has a great promotion she's offering to all our viewers and listeners. You need to stay tuned to find out what it is. 800-889-0267, Graciela Valdez, Fine Art Photography, and we will be right back.
Do you love the idea of healthy food conveniently delivered to your door? From Jupiter to Miami, Fit Food Fresh delivers convenience in the form of prepared, delicious, healthy meals direct to your home or office. You're never more than 2 minutes away from a nutritious meal made from the freshest quality ingredients and prepared by gourmet chefs. From paleo to vegan, breakfast to dessert, quinoas to quesadillas, Fit Food Fresh has you covered. You can mix and match meals from their entire menu to create your own custom plan based on your nutritional needs and preferences. Find them at fitfoodfresh.com. With no monthly commitment or setup fee, it's easy to try, risk-free. See why Fit Food Fresh is the highest-rated meal plan in South Florida. Visit Fit Food Fresh at fitfoodfresh.com or give them a call at 866-600-4778. That's 866-600-4778. Are you fatigued, foggy-minded, bloated maybe, always hungry, trouble losing weight, or suffering from the effects of pre- or post-menopause? If so, the Evolving Bodies line of natural, garbage-free health products and delicious lactose-free protein is the line for you. Evolving Bodies gets the job done. They're a company with a conscience. Every time you purchase a product from Evolving Bodies, you're helping supply healthy meals to a family in need. For more info, call 561-948-1986 and visit www.evolvingbodies.com. Bodies is spelled B-O-D-Y-Z. For health and fitness tips, tricks, and recipes. It's so good, even Freddy likes it. Give him a call at 561-948-1986. Life doesn't have to be defined by abandonment or disease. Learn life skills to stop feeding those old wounds and imagine the possibility of being healthy and happy. Shari Coltan is a master-certified integrative life coach, Reiki master, and an intuitive, focusing on autoimmune disease and family estrangement. Shari facilitates a support group program for people who need healing from a family breakup. Contact Shari at 954-654-7187 to learn important life skills. For a 30-minute free session, call Sherry Coltan at 954-654-7187 or visit her website at sherrycoltan.com. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 1-800-889-0267, toll free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 1-800-889-0267. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us live streaming on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us on Periscope and YouTube at AMP2TV. Give us a call. I was thinking Instagram, but it's YouTube. Give us a call at 800-889-0267. But you can give us a message, write us a message on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, hashtag the Brooklyn Cafe Lunch. We'll be able to put it up on the bottom thirds. We have Graciela Valdez with us, her fine art photography. We're talking about personal branding sessions, boudoir sessions, and she has a special promotion for everyone that is listening, our viewers and our listeners, as well as hers.
I do. I know that, and I've never done this before, so this truly is just for you guys. But, you know, I'm so impressed with what you guys do and with the network of clients and people that you have. You know, everyone in your network wants to help someone. And that's so amazing to me that you don't have someone here that just wants to, like, sell their product. Everyone is trying to figure out how to help someone. So I want to start the ball rolling, and I want to offer, and this is huge, a $300 print credit. I know. I really want to be able to give something back. And so I want to offer a $300 print credit to any of your viewers. Call me within 48 hours of this broadcast. I'm giving it enough time so that I can upload the link later and people can listen in. Book a boudoir shoot with me, and I will give you a $300 print credit if you tell me that you're a listener of the show.
That's another tagline, book a boudoir.
Book a boudoir.
I can't even pronounce it.
Book a Brooklyn boudoir shoot with Graciela Valdez and receive a $300 credit.
That's what I'm going to call it.
Perfect for you, Freddie.
Remember cousin?
Why is he afraid of big words?
Remember cousin Nick?
It's just easier. It's tongue tie. Book a boudoir shoot with Graciela Valdez and receive a $300 credit for prints, which is truly amazing. And I can attest to it, and Freddie can attest to the process. And you weren't even part of it. You just watched the process. They did give you some powder on your head, but oh my gosh. And your studio that you use,
yes,
just the name alone.
Madame Delphine's. It's made for boudoir. It's beautiful.
Now, who named that studio? Was it you?
No, it's not my studio.
Chris?
Chris
His
and
wife?
Sierra, yep. That's their baby, their dream child, and they do amazing things with space. Yeah.
And your boudoir shoot, as well as the personal branding headshots, is included with hair and makeup, which is great for you, Freddie.
Take it easy. Who was the young lady that did your makeup? What was her name?
Sharon
Easy. She's
Shout
amazing.
out to her.
She did a phenomenal job. I mean, and she can tell when someone is MAC trained in makeup, and she knew the makeup artist that I've used for so many years. Classically MAC trained makeup artists, they get it like no one else gets it, which is truly phenomenal. It's like Hollywood makeup artists, and they just know how to bring out, accentuate you and your attributes.
What's terrific is that we work together. So when we talk, before you even arrive to your shoot, we've already talked about your style and your look and what complements you. And then she comes in and looks at the clothes you've laid out, and she helps us decide what look works best in makeup and hair for that particular style. So that's why she stays throughout the whole entire session, because there's always little tweaks that we make, I mean, it's like I said, it's customized the whole entire time. Sharon's amazing. She's one of my exclusive makeup artists. We've been working together for several years, and she gets me and my brand and my clients, and they love her.
And she sat with me on set and touch-up, I mean, just like you see on the movies or you see in TV, and she did the touch-ups and the dusting and the hair and holding the light screens. We have high
levels of OCD, both of us, which is perfect, because we're like, wait, there's one eyelash, let me move it. So,
when people laugh, oh, I could never do that. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby did his as well, so it's not just for women.
I wanted to bring that up because Bobby did do a set. And
you did too. We did one for the Brooklyn Cafe.
Well, that was just a picture, but Bobby did a set where he was with his fiance.
Yes.
And I didn't tell you, that was really powerful stuff. And then, guys are kind of funny because they're like, it's
Oh
okay,
my gosh,
you know.
but Bobby
Wow,
and
but
what
that
you
was
captured on his
incredible.
back.
Well, and again, it comes down to lighting and posing. It's trying to convey what's in your heart, and the way you do that is through lighting and posing and styling, and all of these things have to come together. Like you said, it's mixing all of these things together to be able to get what you're
Now,
looking
I
for.
had a different, in the business itself, away from what we're talking about. When a female does pictures and they're a male, like male athletes and things of that nature, are they as comfortable if it's a male doing the pictures?
I mean, that's up to each person, It's totally and completely
Because you've been doing this a long time, man.
personalized. Yeah, but I mean, guys can be just as, everybody comes in nervous and everybody comes in with a level of nervousness and a level of confidence.
So it's common.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everybody's the same. I mean, let's face it, we don't go around doing shoots every day of our lives. I
Right.
walked into my boudoir shoot going, oh man, how's this going to go? But it's so fun to push yourself one step beyond where you think your limit is. And that's where the magic happens.
And it does. And just talking to you before we even started the shoot, when I met you with Bobby, and then when you came on Two Broads, and understanding your mission and your passion and all the great organizations you work for. And what comes from your heart is what you bring out in your clients. So I want to say anyone can hold up their phone camera and take a picture, but what you bring out in the photo is truly amazing, the lighting. And it's your mission of giving back. You work with children from the Girls from Pace and so many other organizations. I know you have a big event coming up tonight, actually.
Yes, actually, I'm really excited because the Women's Council at the Greater Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce just recently relaunched, and so tonight we're having our inaugural mixer, and I will be basically doing the big reveal. I'll do it now, but we as a board have decided to support two organizations right off the bat. We're going to do this incredible workshop. I'm calling it Power to the Girl Workshop at Pay Center for Girls. We're going to bring in 6 different specialists from self-defense, yoga, meditation, healthy eating, acupuncture, to give them any life skills that they could use quickly and put to use right away.
So do you have a network of people you're working with, or would you like to use some of our network?
We are open to introductions.
Okay.
We're so excited to make these connections and to meet, more and more people and to have them join the Women's Council. The purpose of the Women's Council is to unite and empower women and further their businesses through events and
that.
community outreach. It really is absolutely amazing.
You're reading my mind?
See,
Yeah.
you can see her wheels turning.
I gotta tell you, why not create a venue? It's what you do.
It's what we do. And if I wasn't working every night this week, I will definitely be at the next one.
So
but
bring the venue here.
where should we bring it?
Here. Let's have a party.
We're always having a party.
2 hours, we'll bring them all in here.
Invite your Women's
We're
Council
ready.
to juniors tomorrow. We would love to meet them, and maybe we can even talk to some of them on set. We're going to be there all day tomorrow from 12 to 9.
Yep.
So we're on from 12 to 2, but between 2 and
Wow.
5,
Okay.
we have other people that are hosting their own shows, their own little vignettes. So it gives us time to talk and meet everybody. And I would love to share our network
That-
with your Women's Council, because it's all about spreading what we do. It's all about giving back.
How many people you have on the council? Honey?
Well, I don't even have numbers.
Is it a lot?
It's literally just
50?
Listen, for tonight, the RSVPs are like in the 200 range. I
Oh
mean,
my gosh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
So
we-
let's give out that information.
I
where
was
it
going to
is.
invite them all here. Can you
That's what I'm
imagine?
thinking.
I don't
Where are
know.
you putting them all?
So then we hold a venue and we bring them all. We do the Women's Council session.
Next Thursday at My Delicious Deli.
They coming from where? Fort Lauderdale?
We're part of the Greater Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce. Yeah.
Wow. Can
Yeah.
you imagine?
But they come from all over. And
oh, you know
and-
what? I got
and
a
these
better
are all-
idea.
Robbie's
open.
place.
Call Bobby. let's do it at the restaurant,
Customer Fitness Institute. We're going to be doing a live remote at the Foundry on Atlantic.
the Foundry.
Bobby's
Does
hooking
that work
that up
for
for
you?
us.
That's amazing.
Does that work for you?
No, it'll work. Anything works
Let's
for
throw a
me. I
party.
gotta get with my council.
You
She
tell
needs
her
to
works.
get with
Bring
her
me-
larger council as
Bring
a
me,
whole.
bring me the tribe council. Let me do my tribe dance.
So where is it tonight?
So tonight we're going to be at Art Serve in Fort Lauderdale, 5:30 to 7:30. We have an amazing list of sponsors. We're going to have free food, drinks. We're going to tell people what the council's all about. The second part of the charitable activities that we're going to be doing that I did want to mention is also with the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center. I could do a whole show just on PACE and CDTC because I love them so much, but we're doing a backpack drive for back to school. And believe it or not, you have to start that now because, you got to be ready at early August. So that'll be something else that we'll be launching. And
Graciela has such a phenomenal network. Oh my gosh. We are so grateful to have you join us.
I love it. I mean, let me just say this to your audience. There are so many ways to get involved, and there's so many ways that you can give. With the Women's Council, I'm chairing the community outreach section, and I've developed ways where you can give time or money or your expertise or your leadership. It's whatever you have. If you have a little bit of time and a lot of money, give us that. If you have no money but a lot of time, give us that. We'll take whatever you got and put it to good use.
I think New Dawn Media, powered by AMP, needs to be a sponsor.
Well, hold on a second. What if we would do a fundraiser with the council in place, and like at the restaurant, we do a fundraiser. We bring in we bring all the fundraisers, like One Hope and all these people, and you guys run the show, and Dawn and I will hold the cameras.
And I'm sure Heather from Dexafit would love to help with that as well. It's all about giving back to the kids.
I mean, everybody will come to that beck and call to do what we're in 4 minutes already.
I know.
This is ridiculous.
We can talk to Graciela. See, we need more hours.
I can do this all day.
I tell you,
That's what we
the
say.
fun thing is that everybody thinks this is easy. It ain't easy, but it's a lot of fun. Yes?
Yes.
Earlier you said such a good point when you said it's like the 2 hours where you kind of disconnect from your day, and it's like a nice little oasis. And I've always said that that's what my boudoir shoots is like, but I get that. You're exactly right, because there's no problems here when you're just talking and creating and you're envisioning and you're getting inspired. I mean, it's perfect.
And you realize life, it stays. It's exactly where you left it an hour ago.
Well, the funny thing is that the midday show is about turning your day around and making you feel good. And today you took away the ping pong effect. Everybody gets away. That's one of the reasons that Fallon to me is a genius, because for that 1 hour, I forget my problems. For 1 hour. Then we do the same thing here. Yeah, hold it up. 3.
And you know what? Everyone's going through the same thing.
That's right.
We've all have children, parents, something.
Problems. So
But
part
not
of
all
life.
problems. It's just life.
It's challenges.
It's just life.
Just challenges.
It's just life. We call them speed bumps. You can call them potholes, whatever you want, but it's the journey. And the journey we've been on for a year, and all of the amazing people we've met this past year brings us to tomorrow, to juniors, and hopefully all of our people and our hosts and our guests will come forward at some point. You can't miss us. We're there from 12 until 9 tomorrow night.
No excuse.
That's amazing.
You have no excuse not to be there.
Stop by at Meisner Park, have a drink, have some food, have some lunch, have
some
dinner.
cheesecake and a cup of coffee.
We've got some bling. We've got some Teas for Humanity. We've got so many things. Maybe I can even get Sharon there to do some makeup.
Well, what I'm going to ask
Nothing
juniors,
worse than cakey eyes by the end of the night.
Connecticut. What I'm going to ask.
You got like 3 hours, and then you got to refresh.
What I'm going to ask is we bring you a piece of cheesecake the next day for you, because I know you have to work, and you have been a big part of what we've done in the last year, and I hold no bars on that, because Connecticut has been. I mean, we've had all the growing issues, but
She's been with you from the beginning.
She was here and took me off the air before we even started.
Day one.
Day one.
Day one, the evolution of.
It was a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and people have been so gracious, and we're moving on to bigger and better venues, and people down in Boca love us, and we're meeting new friends every day. And
Graciela, where can everyone find you?
You can call me directly at 954-790-7576. I'll say that again, 954-790-7576. And of course my website, which is gracielavaldez.com.
Graciela.
Yeah.
And tonight is the Women's Council. It is at ArtServe, 1350 East Sunrise Boulevard. Contact Graciela for more information.
And the 48 hour.
7:30.
And 48
hours from
48
today.
hours.
You want to book your boudoir shoot through the Brooklyn Cafe, $300 print credit. Oh my gosh, I'm going back.
Who does this?
I'm
I love
going
you
back
guys.
again.
I love you guys.
I tell you, we can have her every day.
I'm telling you all, you do not want to miss the experience. Men and women, it's so well worth it.
Check it out.
We are not going away. We're going to go on break. We'll be back with Sonia Henkin and Shari Coltan.
Where we going?
Our life coaches. We're going to the news.
What time is
We'll
it?
be back for an extended hour in a few minutes.
That's
See you in a few.
impossible.
And that's it for our noon hour for today. But wait, there's more. That's right, you have a second hour for lunch today. Life is good. And the second hour with Dawn and Freddie S. is even better. So stay put. Right after the news, they'll be back. Dawn, Freddie S. and more lunchtime fun at the Brooklyn Cafe. WBZT West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
National politics in play for a Georgia congressional seat. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. What's now a record-setting race for the money spent, $50 million, pits Democrat John Ossoff against Republican Karen Handel.
I think everybody should watch me putting on my I voted sticker since my opponent can't do that today.
Handel hammering the point that Ossoff doesn't live in the district, but Ossoff has had an edge in recent polls for a seat Democrats hope to flip after nearly 40 years in Republican hands. It's one of two special elections today, the other seat in South Carolina. President Trump speaking out for a second day on the death of American college student Otto Warmbier, sent home by North Korea with severe brain damage.
It's a total disgrace what happened to Otto. That should never, ever be allowed to happen.
The State Department demanding the release of 3 other Americans held by Pyongyang. The Chinese tour group Warmbier had traveled with says it will no longer bring Americans to North Korea over safety concerns. It's dangerously hot again today in parts of the western U.S. Fox's Jessica Rosenthal is live in L.A.
Lisa, the California Independent System Operator is asking all state residents to conserve energy, to not use appliances from 2 to 9 p.m. because of the strain on the electrical grid. It's especially important today for people in the Bay Area. About 20,000 people lost power yesterday, and Pacific Gas and Electric said it was, in fact, due to the heat. It could get up to 120 degrees in Phoenix today. That is too hot for one of American Airlines' regional aircrafts, so they canceled several flights, and it could get above 125 degrees today in Death Valley, Lisa.
Thanks, Jessica. Meantime, a state of emergency in Alabama because of flooding from severe weather that could become a tropical storm today in the Gulf of Mexico. Heavy bands of rain already extending as far east as the Florida Panhandle. Fox News, fair and balanced.
Good afternoon. Our expressways look great, accident-free on 95 and the Turnpike. We do have a serious crash on North Lake Boulevard. This is causing slowdowns just east of 95. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is brought to you by the T.J. Martell Foundation.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric Church, asking you to join me in the fight against leukemia, cancer, and AIDS through the T.J. Martell Foundation. Your support helps facilitate cutting-edge research that will lead to more effective treatments and save more lives. Visit tjmartell.org to learn about music's promise for a cure.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News and a beautiful Tuesday. Our skies mostly sunny, very breezy southeast winds, 20 miles an hour, occasional gust to 25. The high day near 88, only a 30% chance of an isolated shower. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 78. And Wednesday, mostly sunny, still quite breezy, an isolated shower, 88.
This report is brought to you by Lead Safe America. Do you live in a historic home? Are you renovating? Your children could be at risk of lead poisoning. It takes just a microscopic amount of lead dust to poison a child. Learn more at leadsafeamerica.org.
If you run a nonprofit or social enterprise, your passion probably isn't accounting, human resources, operations, or benefits management, but ours is. At Mission Edge, we provide affordable back office services so you can focus on your mission. Since 2012, we provided nonprofits and social businesses with experts in accounting and finance, HR and people management. In addition, we offer startup support and fiscal sponsorship services, a social enterprise accelerator, skilled volunteers, and other programs to help you scale your impact. Contact us today at missionedge.org.
Okay, guys, are you ready for a revolution? Down below? I'm talking about Frigo underwear from revolutionwear.com. It's all about comfort and looking great. Revolutionwear totally reimagined men's underwear. It's the only brand to feature a mesh pouch and patented Frigo Zone ventilation to keep you cool, dry, and comfortable. They don't pinch, pull, or restrict. Plus, you'll get some nice double takes when wearing them. Try them for yourself. Buy Frigo online at revolutionwear.com. The revolution starts below.
Napa know-how.
When you buy AC Pro refrigerant at Napa for $33.99, it comes with a pressure gauge, quick connect hose, and refrigerant to make just about any car cool again. Old cars, new cars, brown cars, even cars with hand crank windows. If it has 4 wheels and an air conditioner, AC Pro refrigerant for $33.99 can make your car cool. Literally. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 6/30/17.
Hi, I'm Jim McCann, chairman of 1-800-Flowers.com and co-founder of Smile Farms. With nearly 80% of adults with developmental disabilities being unemployed in the United States, we decided to try and do something about it. Smile Farms makes a positive impact on the lives of those with special needs by creating meaningful work experiences at local farms and greenhouses.
To find out how you can make a donation and change a life, visit smilefarms.org. That's smilefarms.org.
If not me, then who? This ethos is driving the Travis Manion Foundation to empower veterans and families of fallen heroes to develop character in future generations. In 2007, Marine First Lieutenant Travis Manion was killed in Iraq while saving his wounded teammates. Travis's legacy lives on in the 5 words he spoke before leaving for his final deployment. If not me, then who? Guided by this mantra, veterans continue their service, developing strong relationships in the community, and thrive in their post-military lives. Visit TravisManion.org and ensure the character of our nation's heroes lives on in the next generation. If not me, then who?
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
From the Club Raymond Motor Cars studio, you're listening to 1230 WBZT, an iHeart radio station.
The thoughts and opinions expressed are those of the sponsors and don't necessarily reflect those of this station or iHeart Media.
Well, it's still lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for a late lunch. So keep your lunch pail open or grab a cup of coffee and take an after-hours seat in the Brooklyn Cafe. It's time for a double scoop of healthy topics and feel-good conversation to help your day go by easier while enjoying some new friends. Your hosts, Don and Freddy S., are ready to serve you a huge portion of fun. It's that feel-good food that gets you back to work. So join our laughs and call in toll-free at 800-889-0267 right now. Let's all sit back and let Dawn and Freddy S. help fill your bucket of hope and happiness.
And we're back.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe on our extended lunch on this thoughtful Tuesday.
You should take this show and say, "Good afternoon. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Part 2."
I'm always giving you time to do your thing.
I know.
Giving you time to regroup. People say to me, "Why does Freddie always need to regroup?" I said, because he gets so involved in the conversation.
But they don't see what's going on.
They have no idea what you're doing over there.
They don't see how technical.
We've got Wise Yoda sitting over here. Wish wisely, Yoda.
Wish wisely.
We are an extended lunch. We had our first hour with Graciela Valdez. Graciela Valdez, fine art photography, who does phenomenal work. Boudoir photography. She does personal branding sessions, headshots, and she has offered a $300 print credit to anyone that gives her a call to book their boudoir shoot.
How much?
$300. So give Graciela a call at 954-790-7578. You can go to her website, Graciela Valdez, VALDES.com, and see all her beautiful work. It's about bringing your inner beauty out and documenting it. See how you feel. You may not be at the end of your journey. We're never at the end till it's the end. It's the process of going through the journey, so let's document it.
Have a little fun when you get there, right?
She's phenomenal. So we're going to put some of our pictures up. I'm going to show you what they look like, Freddie.
Yes.
Yes, good idea. Freddie did a shot with me for the Brooklyn Cafe, but I got to do the whole set, the hair, the makeup.
I did. No, I did. I just sat there. I sat there like an idiot.
I did not tell him what he was in for. I said, "Come with me. I'm going to take some pictures."
Nah, I just sat there and took a picture.
That's all he did.
But she had the whole roll of stuff. It's just phenomenal how that whole thing.
At Madame Delphine's, and I want to share this with Shari and Sonia. I think Sonia's on the line.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You're going to introduce Shari?
Hi, Sonia. I'm going to introduce them, and then I want to share there is a Women's Council Greater Fort Lauderdale Networking Mixer tonight from 5:30 to 7:30 at Art Serve. You can contact, actually, it's too long to contact. I'm going to tell you to contact Graciela because this is a long email. 954-790-7576.
What's the
It's
number?
a new Women's Council being hosted,
Say
being
it
put
slowly,
together.
please.
954-790-7576. Contact Graciela. It is tonight at Art Serve, 1350 East Sunrise Boulevard. It's a new formed women's council, networking wine, appetizers, about bringing your business forward, to helping each other, helping the girls of PACE, helping different life coaches, wellness coaches, just putting all of our network and everyone else's network of people out there as women to build your business, your brand, and yourself.
Why is there a duck on the floor over here?
Because I threw it at you. I didn't realize there was another one here. My ducks are in a row.
I love that.
I have got my ducks in a row. Yes, because I threw one at you earlier today. We have Shari, Coltan, and Sonia hanging with us. We've got Sonia on the phone. She's enjoying, I don't want to say your trip. I think you're away for longer than a trip. Your second home.
She's up with God in the mountains.
You're in the mountains.
Yes.
Welcome, ladies. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Shari needs some of the energy. Now, Sonia and Shari hosted Tell Us Your Biz last week. They did a phenomenal job down at 95.3 FM. That's going to be our new home, by the way.
It is?
Yes.
We're moving the Brooklyn Cafe down to the Boca Studio in August. FM AM 95.3, FM at 1470 AM.
Yeah, we're moving the cafe and we're taking people with us and having a party.
Having a party tomorrow at Junior's, partying all day.
That's right, 12 to 9. That's going to be long tomorrow, baby. I tell you something. Do not
I'm going
miss.
to the gym tonight.
Do not, yeah, you better go to the gym from
The
here
gym
tonight
in
till
Salt Suite.
tomorrow.
I will be hanging out there tonight, relaxing.
There's going to be cheesecake fly. You know, we have Jesse Campbell's going to be singing and Kendra's going to be singing. I think Carmen Medina might be coming, or if she's not busy.
I hope so.
We have fashion with...
Oh My Bod.
Oh My Bod. Can
Oh My
you
Bod.
imagine me and
That's a
Morning?
great name.
Oh My Bod, Sparkle of Life. The amazing thing is we got to put this great party together for our 1-year anniversary and to bring everyone together. So I'm very excited for our network to meet our network.
JD Cakes will be there.
JD Cakes are making an anniversary cake. We've got some champagne from One Hope in a glitter bottle. They'll be there.
It's unbelievable. Who's there with the jewelry?
Dawn DeMarco of Sparkle of Life, and 10% of all proceeds from her jewelry goes back to a charitable organization as well.
And
so
the-
everyone gives back.
And the Brits of...
Two Brits in Boca.
Boca,
Lily
okay.
Jaffe and Nikki Klein will be with us. That's a new segment we have starting. It's about women in finance, women empowerment.
Is 3D Learning going to be there?
I don't know.
Did you invite them?
I did invite them.
They may be there. We got a lot of people coming.
We've got a lot of people coming.
Sarah Spiritual will be there 7 to 9, taking in all of the questions. That's the lady that wanted you to meet.
Shari, I
Sarah
hope you can
Spiritual.
join us.
Yes. Tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow night. I
We're
will
going to
make
be
it
from
happen.
12 to 9 o'clock. So you just come down whenever you want. Have a piece of cheesecake. Don't
will
worry
be
about
there.
the weight. Just keep eating, eating.
Cheesecake and wine. That's
Eat
how we
cheesecake.
roll.
Cheesecake and
What is happening, ladies, since we last spoke with you last week?
Well, it's weird that my partner is in here. She's on the
It's
phone.
good. It's good personal growth. The two of you,
Yes.
you're separate but together. What do you think, Sonia?
Well, I told her we've done
I'm
this so
gonna
many
have to put
times,
this on
just her and I
something.
on my radio show, which is just us on the
Try the
phone
other one.
or connected. So, can you guys hear me?
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's like, oh yeah, we've done this before.
No.
So it's good.
It's all good. Shari's just trying to fix her
I'm having
headphone.
technical difficulties.
It was working. We'll get it fixed for you.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Sonia, up in the mountains?
Well, we are fortunate enough to we built a house here 5-6 years ago or something like that, and we spend our summers here up in the mountains. And part of it is because, well, we love it here, and my husband and I are both able to work remotely, but also our kids go to camps that are in North Carolina and Tennessee. And then I have MS, and it allows me to be away from the Florida heat, which totally zaps all of my energy when I'm there all summer. So here I get to get up early in the morning. I take nice hikes in the cool weather. Like last night, I was like silly. It was like in the 60s, and I can walk outside and be energized.
How
So
beautiful.
It's actually one of the gifts of, I always say I'm going to write a book someday called The Gift of MS, and it's actually one of the better gifts is that I get to spend the summers here.
Wow. The gift of MS. What a nice way to look at it. To take something that most people would look at as a negative and say it's a gift. How do you consider it a gift? And I know you work as well with a lot of people with autoimmune disease.
Because everything that happens in life, the way I was trained and all the transformational work that I did is I learned to look for the gift. To look, because things are going to happen that we don't like, that doesn't feel good. And it's like, how do you still love yourself no matter what life throws at you? So how do you
love, the disease? How do you love what is thrown at you, or the challenges, the obstacles? And of course, at first, you're not going to love it, and you definitely have days where you hate it, and it may set you off into depression. But once you come out of that, you can start looking for the gifts. And there's always gifts. There's gifts. We always have to go to the dark before we get to the light. There's always bad before there's good. And so you have to look at what has it brought into your life.
And you talked about the journey, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it is a journey. When you can turn towards it and you become friends with it, it's not an enemy, it's a part of you. The disease or the disorder, there's messages in that. So with Reiki or the journey dance, we have you turn towards that part of you, or that.
So what does that look like? You turn towards a part of you, and everyone's saying, okay, what does that mean?
Well, why hate it? You have it.
Why resent it?
Why resent it? And there's, when you do the work that we do, you get to, instead of resisting, it's like it's a pull down. It's a weight that will drag you down. But
if you resist the illness or what's thrown at you, you're going to add fuel to it. It's going to make it stronger.
For me, I had sarcoidosis. I always say I had sarcoidosis, and I had a hard time breathing, and I really resisted that. But you have a choice. I always bring up choices. So you have a choice. Either you can, be angry at it, or you can use that and move forward. So for me, I had to learn how to stop and breathe. And because I was able to do that, it really connected me with my intuitive ability. So that's the gift, actually, in my autoimmune disease, because I was able to use that and become a friend with it, and then I was able to see how I can move with it.
It's interesting.
Movement.
I had a guest on Two Broads last night. Her name is Meredith Weiss, and she's a physical therapist, and she's a yoga teacher, and she works with the Shroth method. Mm-hmm. And it's about breathing, and it's about growing your different muscles, shifting your muscles, and she helps with scoliosis. So you can actually get from the point of needing surgery to not needing surgery, and it's a lot through breath is what you talk about. It's getting the breath back in your lungs, getting the breath back into your muscles, and just changing it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny because last night there was also a lady on the set with my coach, with Leslie Harrington, who's a type 1 diabetic, and I asked her, she looked like a supermodel. She was like buff to no end. She does yoga and what have you. And I said, how long have you been a type 1 diabetic? 29 years. So she has this monitor. I says, what's the monitor saying? She was at 240. Now, you got to understand something. Me, 240, I have a heart attack and drop dead right here. But this woman was living with that. She was coping with that, and she was living her life with that. I wanted to bring her on because I was so admired by the fact that exactly what you're saying is what she's doing.
What do they say? What doesn't kill us makes us stronger?
True.
Yes.
Yeah, and it brings me to this whole conversation is perfect. Because Sherry and I were talking before the show as to what we wanted to talk about today. One of the things we want to talk about is the why. Most of us want to know why. It's like, why did you get diabetes? Why did you have sarcoidosis? Why did I get MS? And everyone questioned why me, or why did this happen? And when we get stuck in wanting to know the why, it's very difficult to move forward.
It's funny because when I was diagnosed, I have Hashimoto's. I never asked why. It was just no, because it's manageable once you learn how to manage it.
Right.
In the process, you're too tired to even ask why. You just want to stay awake for a few hours a day. There is no why. It's just, oh my gosh, how can I stay awake past 3 o'clock and not lose any more concert tickets? But it's the process of just functioning, truly. But just like you, and you would learn to breathe, and you're getting through your MS. Did you ladies question the why? Did you ever question the why diabetes, or did you just attribute it to your eating habits?
I attribute it to nothing. It is what it is, and I move on. And, listen, this thing almost killed me. And you know what? I decided at that stage, I says, now it's time to pay attention. And it's funny because people that helped me realize that I was sick, which was Heather, and I know she's listening, saved my life. Mm-hmm. There's no other way of saying this. She put her hand on my arm, says it's time to go see the doctor. And she didn't tell me the why. I didn't question it. I just went. And they said, we got a problem here.
But I'm sure before you were diagnosed, you were asking, why am I so tired?
Right.
Why? What's going on?
And there were no answers.
They couldn't find any answers, right?
There were no answers.
And for me too. It took the doctors a year. I would bring them a bag of my hair because my hair was coming out in clumps. I was falling asleep everywhere. I had other symptoms as well. And I was, what's going on? Why am I not feeling well? Why? And then when I was diagnosed with the autoimmune disorder, I asked why. You know, why? Well, what's going to happen with my life? You know?
I mean, definitely I had a big why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of our
A lot of people have a big why, and then it's getting through it, getting past it. And surviving and say, I need to move forward. And Freddy always says, not look in the past, we need to move forward.
That's right. What's that sun in the shadow thing? Now,
keep
listen,
your face towards
hold
the
on
sun,
a second.
let the darkness fall
Before
behind
we
you.
go 1 inch further.
We need to go to commercial break.
No, we don't. Hold on a second. The last time you ladies were here, we said that we forgot to mention that you help people via telephone and Skype and everything else. You don't
Just
have to
like
be.
now.
You don't have exactly. Well, very good. Dawn.
Very good.
Very good. You don't have to be physically in front of you. Okay?
Correct.
So we just want to put that out there to let people know that you can help others anywhere in the world that has a phone, a computer, both. Yes.
That's right. All of our coaching is done over the phone.
And there is a different.
I'm in the mountains. I help people from here.
Yeah.
Well, you're closer to God. You're like direct service, baby.
She has no internet, but she's closer to the heavens.
Now, I also want people to know that your picture is up next to your partner here, and normally we would do film work, but because she is so high up in the mountains, there is no internet connection there. It's the only reason, because normally we don't do the picture, we normally do film. So it isn't a technical error and nothing else. It's sometimes we haven't gotten there yet, but we will. We'll get it fixed.
You ready to take a break? Somebody stay on the line. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Give us a call. We can merge calls as well. We did that earlier today. 800-889-0267. Find us live streaming on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe, Periscope at AMP2 TV, and we will be right back.
For over 35 years, Ruth and Norman Rails Jewish Family Services has been serving residents of Boca Raton, Delray Beach, and Highland Beach through their comprehensive range of programs and services for people of all ages and beliefs. Whether you need help with food, financial assistance, senior services for yourself or a loved one, affordable counseling and mental health service, career and employment services, or their Center for Families and Children, JFS is here for you. Please call JFS at 561-852-3333 or railsjfs.org. Call 561-852-3333. South Florida's only portrait photographer with a 3-point guarantee. Graciela Valdez Fine Photography guarantees you will love the images, product, and experience. You deserve a glamorous photographic experience, whether it's in the boudoir, family portraits, or business headshots to distinguish your brand. Explore your inner beauty. Own it, rock it, have it all. To schedule your initial consultation, contact Graciela Valdez at 954-970-7576 or online visit GracielaValdez.com. The experience you deserve. That's 954-790-7576. Sonia Hankin is the confidence expert and passionate guide to men and women who struggle with unworthiness, lack of confidence, and self-doubt. As a holistic psychotherapist and master integrative life coach, Sonia Hankin will help you unlock your confidence so you can make the changes you desire and feel good about yourself no matter what life throws at you. You can work with Sonia via phone, Skype, or in person. Contact Sonia at 954-214-8991. Enough is enough of not feeling good enough. If you want to find your voice and step into your power, call today for a free 30-minute session, 954-214-8991, or visit her at soniahankin.com.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 1-800-889-0267, toll free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 1-800-889-0267. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Welcome back
Listen, before you go and say
to the Brooklyn Cafe.
Before you say anything, I want you to say the spot to Graciela because I messed up her role. So bring up the 48-hour thing.
For Graciela Valdez, she's offering within the next 48 hours. If you contact her, tell her you heard her or saw us on the Brooklyn Cafe. She's doing a $300 print credit towards any boudoir photography. So she'll do boudoir photography. It does not have to be, and it's not nude unless you want it to be, but it's very tasteful. It can be anything that makes you feel better. You can wear a big sweater and socks. You can wrap yourself in a robe. You can do a personal branding session. You can do headshots. Just contact Graciela. Her number again is 954-790-7576, GracielaValdez.com.
Okay.
Good? All right.
Excellent.
She was here on our first hour.
Yes.
So we're talking about your why, Sherry. And when you found out, you went, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
Well, it was scary. And then when I started, Sonia, are you there? Just wanted to. Oh,
She's
okay.
there.
Okay, I'm sorry, I just didn't hear her. When I went on my self-discovery journey, I was taught when you turn towards something that you don't like, because you've heard the expression, "There's a light in the dark," right? Well, that was my dark. So when I was able to work with it, friend it, and every time now, if I feel like I'm exhausted or if I'm having a bit of a flare-up, I know it's my internal cue to really go within and clear out some old energy or beliefs. I'll do Reiki, I'll do the Theta, but also because I friended my sarcoidosis, I became way more intuitive because I was able to connect with my breath.
Why do you think that happened? So when you work with your clients, do they become intuitives and they friend what they've got going on?
Well, we're all intuitive, per se.
Yeah, she's just plugged in.
Right? We're right. We're all intuitive, but if you can become more self-aware, maybe it's not intuitive or psychic, but if you can become more self-accepting and self-aware, you are self-intuitive.
Right. And it's listening to your body. You know, when you become more self-aware or more intuitive, you tune into your physical body, to the signs of the universe, and you become more intuitive in that way, and you learn what some of the signs are. You know, I'm sure, like for you, Sherry, when you have a flare-up, right, that certain things you stop and figure out, okay, what does this mean? What do I need to do with this? Just like I have different symptoms that I deal with on a daily basis. So I have very, very specific symptoms in my legs and feet that I know what they mean. So as soon as they come up, it's like, oh, okay, I got it. Like I have this right heel sensation of really cold and numbing kind of feeling in my right heel only, and it only happens when I've been doing too much and I need to sit my butt down or go to sleep. And it's the only time that it shows up. So you just learn to tune in to your own body and what it's telling you.
You know, I bet if your numbers are off, let's just say, right, your internal cue would be you start getting a little tired, you know, a little sluggish, and then you would know that that's something for you to know. We don't ask why now. We ask what does my body need? What am I needing to know? Because there's always wisdom within anything that we perceive as negative.
See, what I feel you ladies do is you help your clients become advocates for themselves, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, it took you a year for an official diagnosis. It took me over 2 years for them to officially diagnose. My symptoms were out of control. I mean, you name it. If you looked it up, I had symptoms, but no one could put it together.
They say it was stress.
They told me it was anxiety of being married to a physician and having 2 young children. Clearly, but whatever, nothing was coming up the way it should. But you have to keep advocating for yourself. You have to advocate for your children. And I feel, and I don't know why this is coming to me, this is when clients come to you, this is what you help them do. They get past their why and say, all right, we need to move forward. And we need to advocate for what's best for you next.
But is it the illness that you think created intuitiveness? It created the gift that you have, or was it that it's always been there? It was you didn't see it.
For me, for my experience, it was always there.
Always.
But
and you cleaned the mirror out because you got
Correct.
sick. Was the cleaning of the mirror, and all
Right.
of a sudden, voila.
Correct.
Now, do you ever get overwhelmed with the stuff that's coming your way?
Sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Said the wise man.
I was up last night.
Oh yes, says Yoda over there in the green shirt today.
But you know, Freddie, you sometimes you say it is what it is, right?
There's a reason I say that.
Yeah, but you do say that.
I do say that.
So that's exactly what Sonia and I were speaking about today. It's like, why ask why? Because it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So if you can accept it is what it is, but a lot of people still struggle with that. and
90% of the world struggles.
They struggle with the blame game, I think. It's, let me rehash what happened yesterday 10 times over and
Well,
maybe
and
point fingers, but the outcome doesn't change.
Yeah.
Right, and that's as similar as bargaining in when you go through a grieving process. You know, it's the what if. What if I didn't drive that day, or what if I call this person, or et cetera. And we bargain because we don't like what happened and we don't want to move into acceptance. But when we can surrender, right? Because when you stop asking the why, then it's about surrendering to what is in the present moment or what is going on. And then you can approach it from a whole different perspective. But the why, the reason we are so, all of us human beings want answers and we crave answers, and a lot, it's just ego. It's from the ego, and it's also a way to control, and to have power. When we know the why, we can stay in control. So most people don't like to be out of control. And when you surrender and you give up the knowing the why, then you feel that you're out of control a lot of times. And that's why people have such difficulty.
People want order.
Yeah, and we teach acceptance because there may be a big black hole in the why. You may never know why. You may never. We teach the acceptance of it is what it is.
But
it
you
doesn't,
teach
it doesn't-
differently. You and Sonia have different specialties, and I want to, if we can differentiate. So the two of you work together, but you don't work together.
Right.
You have different specialties. So tell us your specialty and what you do and how you do it. And then I want to talk about how Sonia does what she does.
So I work with people who have autoimmune disorders. I will do a Reiki session with them. I will coach them with the modalities that I'm certified in, and I will do some theta work with them.
Which is what?
It's you put them in the theta state. It's almost it's Reiki on steroids. That's what I say.
Okay.
And you just pull some beliefs on a history level, on a genetic level, on a presently. It's actually very fascinating. I also work with people who are dealing with a family estrangement, and there's a lot of whys in that. Why isn't this person talking to me? Why did this fight happen? And there's a lot of sadness. Again, it is what it is. So you get to choose. Do you want to stay stuck and angry and become sick? Because that's what happens when you're not dealing with something. When you're resisting, it makes you sick.
Now, you've known all of this all your life, that you have the ability to help people come through on the other side of this thing, right?
No.
You just found out.
Well,
you were just tuned into being able to help people with these ailments, with these dilemmas, with these challenges.
Well, I was certified when I went on my self-care discovery and transformation.
You went on a voyage?
When I went on my journey.
Journey?
Yeah. And I made peace with so many parts of myself, and I became healthier and stronger and more self-assured and confident. Then I was able to really tap into my own gift. I was denying my gift because I had low self-esteem, and I was like a self-loather. And then when I made peace with myself, I was able to own back these beautiful gifts that I was given, and now I use them.
Mm-hmm.
And you give back and you help people in that regard. Sonia, what do you do to help? I know you do your journey dance, and you work with a whole other side of it.
Yes, I'm a licensed mental health therapist, but also an integrative coach, and I do journey dance, which is a conscious movement practice, which for me and to all those who have attended, it's one of the most, to me, just like I think Sherry feels about Reiki is one of the just so healing. It's just really completely healing, and you don't even know what the heck happened to you after you come to our class. And that's why I love it, because you don't have to go into the mind and all this talk. But what I do is I basically support men and women who struggle with unworthiness, low self-esteem, fear of being real, and really for them to get out of the old story of just not being good enough, because there's this whole epidemic of people who feel that they're not good enough. And I believe that once you are able to really see all of your parts, which is the dark and the light, and really love all of those parts, or just like when I got diagnosed with MS, I was able to find the gift, then you can still love yourself, even though you're not so-called perfect, because none of us are. So how, it's really...
When you love your imperfection.
Yeah, it's like, people, how to love yourself when you're depressed? How do you love yourself when you have a chronic illness? How do you love yourself when you don't have enough money in the bank, And it really comes down to that. And I call myself a confidence expert because that's where most people, if they lack confidence, it's really connected to basically their not having enough self-love, self-worth, and not being able to be who they are, who they really are.
Well, how do you help people gain confidence and self-love?
Well, first we have to figure out what's their story, what's the story that they're living by, and then what are the limited beliefs they have about themselves. And we do go into some of it. They will get the whys as to why they believe a certain way or why they feel a certain way. But once they see that, then they can move past it and create a new story. And we do different process where I do a lot of somatic type, techniques, which is basically taking people into their bodies via hypnosis, visualization, and then in Journey Dance, we use the whole body and take you out of your mind to get in tune with the emotions that are stuck in your body so that you can release them. So it's a lot about teaching people on how to, first of all, get in touch with their emotions.
It's also about getting, and it is about getting people out of their heads. We're in our heads all the time.
All the time.
Right. I mean, how many people are walking into walls? Right? How many people walk right?
You have no idea how many people leave here and walk into one of those walls.
Right. I mean, people are on autopilot. They're just functioning on an unconscious level. So bringing consciousness to it. When you learn self-care, when you learn that you're number one, but you don't have to be, you don't have to be aggressive. When you just learn to love your imperfections, I when I started loving parts of myself that I thought were really bad, I was told was really bad growing up.
Such as what?
Like, I'm intense. My family would be like, oh, you're so intense. And so I really kind of shut down because I was too intense. So I wanted to just, I was hyper. I was a hyperactive kid. So I became very lazy. But inside, I was always, I needed the energy.
But the amazing thing about the two of you is that your solution or your gift it's not a pill you take.
No.
And it can't be seen. It's in your hands, right? And the bottom line here is that in order to take that in, you got to have confidence in the one delivering it. So all of a sudden, who you are today is not who you were before. And you can see it. Every time I meet with you and your partner, there's always a difference. There's an involvement going on. You're growing. It's getting bigger. And for people to relate to what you do is a miracle. Because the bottom line here is that try to sell life insurance is the way I can see it. Try to sell life insurance as a need in your life because you can't see it. And the only time you go and use it is when you die, right?
You're not even using it. Your family is. So you don't even get the benefits.
But that's just it. But think about that. And you were selling solutions that cannot be seen. They can be felt.
They can be felt because, and this is the thing, is we as coaches, as healers, as therapists, as all the people out there who help other people in transformation, you can only take someone as far as you've been willing to go yourself. And most people will see that. They'll know if you've done your work or not. They will feel that from you. And I think it's so important for anyone out there who's seeking to, hire someone to help on whatever kind of coach it is, to really understand or ask, what kind of work have they done on themselves? Because you cannot take someone further than you're willing to go.
And it's very true. And I have told my clients, the only time that you will look back is to see how far you've come. And the only time to look forward is just to set some goals. And the rest is just to really learn how to live in the present. And some days it's harder than others, and some days it's easier than others, and it's phenomenal when you are in that space. But it's a journey, and it's a process, and you have to learn to love the process. And I've seen with my clients, I've learned to love my process.
Do you think that attempting to do things out of the box, things that you're not even comfortable with yet, is that a healthy choice to resolving issues?
To be out of the box, out of your comfort zone.
Out of your comfort zone.
Sure, as long as you're not forced to do it.
Forcing.
Yes.
It's a question.
Yes.
Well, they say growth comes out of your comfort zone.
That's right.
Because otherwise, you stay where you are, and then change doesn't happen.
It's supposed to be uncomfortable.
Look, we got a kick in the butt. We're moving out of our comfort zone, but look, it's all for the good.
But they're doing me a favor.
See? But it's all a matter of how you look at things.
But life is all about choices. You either choose good or you don't choose to good.
Right? You choose how to perceive it.
That's right.
Yeah, it's how you perceive it.
Wish wisely is what I say.
I like that.
Stuff happens.
Wish wisely.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happens, and we need to go to break.
Why are we going to... You always do this in the middle of a great conversation. Yeah, I got to break.
You know why?
What?
It keeps people interested, and they come back wanting to know the rest of the conversation.
Hold on, I'm not ready.
I did learn something in school way back when. Give us a call at 800-889-0267. We are on set with Shari Coltan and Sonia Hankin, life coaches, intuitive, journey dance. It's all coming together for self-care.
Did you
Today's
say
message
dirty?
is self-care.
Did you say dirty dance?
I said journey dance.
Oh, journey dance. I have something in my ear.
Wish wisely, Yoda. We'll be right back.
At Elevated Fitness and Nutrition, their mission is to maximize energy and to inspire the human spirit, one person, one meal, one family at a time. Elevated Fitness and Nutrition offers a line of ultra-clean, all-natural, plant-based products with a selection of protein powder, energy boost, and thermogenic metabolizer to fuel your body and maximize your energy. From cooking classes to fitness activities, Elevated promotes an active, healthy lifestyle. For a free sample or more information, contact Kate at kate.elevated@gmail.com. Visit their website at liveelevatedfn.com and use iHeartHealth for 10% off all products.
Maria Stefania of MakeOverBeauty.com and her trusted team of hair and makeup artists can get you ready for any special occasion or event. From weddings, parties, and anniversaries to proms or fashion shows, Maria Stefania and her staff can satisfy all your beauty needs. The Makeover Beauty staff of licensed hairdressers, certified artists, and high-quality production will give you the highest quality experience with affordable pricing. Maria Stefania is a Matrix brand ambassador and color educator for salons and stylists from Florida to New Jersey. Follow at Makeover Beauty, spelled B-E-A-U-T-I, on Facebook to see before and after client images. Connect with Maria Stefania at 201-647-8289. Enjoy a one-stop shop full makeover. Inquiries are welcome at Makeover Beauty, one word, spelled with an I.com. That's makeoverbeauty.com.
Rachelle Schwartz is a certified emotional relationship coach who's been trained and certified by the world-renowned Ford Institute and has been facilitating coaching workshops for 17 years. She specifically works with women in their 50s and beyond who are ready for radical self-care, powerful and loving relationships, including relationships with themselves and others. Certified in Healing Your Heart, Future Focused, Courage, Blueprint, and Best Year of Your Life. An integrative leader, Rachelle has also been featured on The Oprah Winfrey Show and in numerous magazines, newspapers, and other local TV shows. You'll walk away with more happiness, freedom, and love. Rachelle is your secret agent of change. Contact her directly at CoachRachelle@Comcast.net or online at www.RachelleSchwartz.com. Or you can call her at 954-464-7017. That's 954-464-7017. A winner of Food Network's Cake Wars, J&D Cakes creates memorable, delicious, beautiful masterpiece cakes to commemorate your momentous event. The cutest bake shop in Boca Raton, J&D Cakes is known for their attention to detail, their creativity, and their homemade taste. From wedding and birthday cakes to character cakes and dessert tables, J&D Cakes can fulfill all of your dessert needs for any occasion. Contact J&D Cakes at 561-569-1860 for your special occasion, kids summer camp, and cake decorating classes. Find them online at jdcakesonline.com. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 1-800-889-0267, toll free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 1-800-889-0267. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You know, I'm very upset.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe.
Don't say we're back. I'm upset.
Why are you
Because
upset?
Connecticut ain't talking. She ain't saying 2 words to me. She hasn't said hello, goodbye.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she's back. And she's back.
I'm actually feeling a lot of what you were describing.
This is what I was looking for.
Which part? What Sherry was describing?
And then I looked up Hashimoto's. Holy crap! I hope that. Oh my gosh! Everything that you guys have been talking about, I'm experiencing as we speak. I'm falling asleep. I'm exhausted. I'm always tired. I fall asleep everywhere. I used to have a sleep disorder. I used to be able. I wasn't.
You're magnesium deficient.
That's what somebody told me.
Oh my gosh, I would take my son to karate and fall asleep watching him in karate when he was little, and they'd say, "Are you okay?" And it was the hardest thing to say. I'm fine, but I couldn't even literally not keep my eyes open.
And I don't know what's. I never used to be this way. I used to be an insomniac. Now I'm like an old
Now you
lady.
sleep all over the place.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But with Sonia and Sherry and myself as well, and Freddie, everyone's been diagnosed at some point, and now we're just moving forward and working on it. We have to get that diagnosis for you.
Mm-hmm. I had the blood work done last week, so we're just waiting on the
All right,
results.
so
Do you know that you can go online and see your results?
Really?
Yeah, I got to talk to you about that.
Let's talk about it.
But let's jump over it now that we have you in studio. I got a gazillion things. There's a lady that does a biomeridian for me, and I went and just got tuned up, and I'm 100%.
Oh.
This is why I feel the way I feel. She changed my vitamins. Did I tell you this?
You did not tell me
She
this.
changed me my vitamins. Gave me these vitamins. You got to see them like horse pills. But I'm gonna tell you something. Talk about a rush. But I want you ladies to meet this lady because you guys have something in common. When you fix the physical, the mind will follow.
But sometimes I think if you fix the mind, the physical follows also.
That is the technical term. But I'm switching it up.
Okay.
I'm going the other way.
Sonia's laughing.
You know why? But I'm going to tell you why.
I don't know why Sonia's laughing.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because when you feel sluggish and you don't want to get out of bed,
yes,
you ain't going to get healthy upstairs. You can try, you can push that elephant through the door, it ain't happening. But when you're feeling good, all of a sudden you become receptive. So I'm switching it. You know how they say the mind is the most powerful muscle in your body,
goodness,
right?
yes.
With the help that Daphne did for me.
From Health and Vitamin Concepts.
That's right. And she helped me. And I sat in front of 7 people on Saturday. And they all signed up because they heard my story. I think you would be a shoo-in. It would change how you do what you do because physically people now are feeling better about themselves. And you go to work and watch them.
But Freddie, I have to say, and I agree with the whole. I believe in that's why I call myself a holistic therapist because I believe in looking at your nutrition, even if you have medical stuff, the whole picture. The east, the west, include everything. But what I want to say is the reason that you were able to get feel better physically from what she recommended was because there was a part of you in your perception, in your mind, in your heart that was open to that.
Is that true, Freddie?
Of course, because I met these 2 ladies and they changed the way. I'm being serious. You guys changed a percentage of something that was very heavy
on my
mind for years.
I don't know if they realize.
They don't have a clue.
The whole health concept with Freddie from a year ago has been an evolution. And you see, now you say he lost weight. I don't know, what do you lose? You've lost close to 50 pounds now.
But he even said his energy was different today. I haven't seen him in a week.
Everything has been different, but his health, his physical status, it took a village. His diabetes coach, his regular doctor, his girlfriend, his insulin, everything, changing food. But then it was the weight that was lifted off his shoulders when you guys sat on set that day when his father-in-law passed that changed his mindset.
That was horrible. It was a horrendous day in my life that I had to make some decisions, and the two of you helped me with that.
What was that defining moment when you made that decision?
Ooh, you want me to get into that?
Why not? Yeah.
See, I'm very perceptive of energies around me. And you can call me a wackadoodle, whatever. I really doesn't care. I don't really care what people
Freddie's
call me.
the best testimonial for all of our guests, always, right?
But the bottom line here is when I met you, your spirit talked to me. And they told me, you know something? It's going to be okay. Do you. Don't worry about the rest and watch what happens. And I called my ex-brother-in-law and I told him exactly what I felt in here. And he says, you know what, Freddie? I love you, brother. You do what you need to do. Everything's fine. We're best friends still.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's passed on. I played music in his name. But it was that particular day. Something triggered. Don't know what it is yet. Don't know why you're sitting here yet. I don't know.
It's serendipity.
No, serendipity.
Remember, we don't have to know the why.
That's
you don't
right.
need to know the why.
I
You
don't.
Just know
I
that there is a
let
reason.
that go long time ago. But I really do admire the fact that you can stretch out what you've learned and the journey you've been on and the growth that you are experiencing, because you ladies, you ain't halfway home yet. And things will change. And the other day I tried to push you to do something. He says, I'm not ready for that right now. Yeah, you will be.
I'm scared.
You will be.
Really?
I'm
You have
scared
fear?
yet. Of course I have fear.
You have no fear.
Fear's not bad.
But you
Fear's
don't have
not
fear.
bad.
You know, if I allow it to
Define you.
and paralyze me,
Nah.
then it's not serving
Fear
me.
can motivate.
But
it's
yes,
perception.
yes, fear can motivate.
Because I've been told that I'm too intense in here. I've been told that
I like
you
your
worry
intensity.
too much. You worry too much. You're too OCD.
But is intensity worry?
Well, in the beginning, I always wanted to be so perfect, and I had a million questions, and they're like, "You gotta calm down."
Do you make your intensity wrong?
Not anymore.
But
It works for me. I use it,
Mhm.
and guess what? All of you shows have said you're the best. You're the best. You're the best.
But you are.
And why? And why did Boss Man say, I have never met anyone that has ever... He said to me the other day after the news, he said, you go above and beyond. I've never met anyone like you.
Because you glide, Connecticut. You know, there's an old saying, and I'll never forget my father told me this when I was a young man. He says, everybody runs. And he says, Freddie, you glide. And that is the difference in life. When you glide...
How do I glide?
Because you make it look easy.
Because I stay focused.
But that's gliding.
I said, listen, I worry not because I know I'm gonna screw up. I know I'm not gonna screw up. I worry because it keeps me focused.
So your intensity keeps you focused.
Yes. So
just keep gliding.
I
Just
love
keep
it.
gliding.
And I've learned to use it instead of I used to curl up into a ball and give up. I never took an SAT because I said, I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I can't. And I said, Mom, we wasted money on the SAT. Sorry, I'm not going. And she's like, but I'm not doing it. I don't know why I thought that way. I don't know why I felt like I wasn't deserving of taking an SAT. And I know, I look back and I'm like, I know I would have scored.
Phantom wiring, honey.
But man,
you
let me
bought
tell you.
into somebody else's perception.
Sonia,
Now-
I want us, because you're making me think of something. Social anxiety.
Yes, I've major social anxiety.
Someone else told me that yesterday and told Freddie the same story, that they have social anxiety. If you knew who it was, you would fall on the floor.
Yep.
Because this woman, man, you look at her and she is...
Is it Faith?
No. You look at this woman and you go, how could you ever have social anxiety?
High, intense social. I mean, high is to the high.
Like, she won't join us on a remote.
She won't do a remote with us.
Oh.
That's how, when we're talking high end, super high end.
But you had told me that when you came to my birthday party.
Yes.
That you had social anxiety.
That's why I was late.
Shari, do you or Sonia work with people that have that?
Yeah, well, social anxiety.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
So how do you work it? Because you would just never believe it. And we talk about the illusion. So many of us walk in illusion. It's how well do you hide?
How well do you hide?
How well do you hide?
Right. Well, that's the shadow work that we do. It's the mask on, it's covering up
How
a part
well
of
do
ourselves
we hide?
that we don't like.
So how can you help someone with social anxiety to say, and clearly it's fear. I mean, on so many levels, it's so many things to get out of the house.
Fear, it's habit, but it's also what do you make that mean? What do you make the world mean? There's a part of them that fears the world, so they're playing small. So when you can connect to that fear, what you make that mean and what the fear is, and then you embrace it, there's gifts there. The fact that your friend, I don't know who it is, so your friend who is out there, no one would ever know.
Never know.
That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. People don't think I'm fearful. And there are many times I'm like, I'm so scared.
I was shocked.
I'm so scared.
I was shocked.
What do you think, Sonia?
Well, I had this client, right, who had the store, and she told me that every time somebody walked into the store, her anxiety kicked up to almost where she would have a panic attack, and she has to run to the store. And I'm like, well, how do you work? And so basically, I helped her in her particular case. Every time someone came into the store and she started to feel the anxiety in her body, I just taught her some techniques on where to put her attention. Because it's where we put our attention. When we have anxiety, we're putting the attention. It's almost like the brain is stuck in that mode, and you're just thinking about that thing that brings you fear. So you have to train yourself to bring your attention somewhere else. So whether it's into space, whether it's your third eye, whether it's into an object in the room, but there's different techniques to do. So with social anxiety, a lot of it is learning techniques to get your mind out of that anxiety. And then when they're ready to do deeper work, then I also, take them to do, the shadow work of, finding out what are the fears, what are they making it mean about them, what are they afraid people are going to see about them, etc. And then you have to love and see the gifts and all those parts of you.
Imagine people might see you like everybody else.
Well, real quick, because you only got 4 minutes.
Oh, hold on. Let me interrupt you. Why do you think? Why do you think? 3 minutes, by the way. Why do you think I'm going for that helicopter gig if it happens? Because I fear it, and I told the guy I am terrified, but I want to try it.
That's the fear that motivates you.
That's it.
And what about it? Do you want? What about it is that breakthrough that you're looking for?
Because every time I fear and I go through it, I break through the doorway, that threshold. It's like, what was I fearing?
Right.
Knock it off.
Right, and you gain confidence, and you gain self-trust.
There you go. I'm sorry, Freddie. Go ahead.
You're gonna jump out of an airplane?
No, not yet. Not yet.
We should do that.
I want to go on a hot air balloon.
No, forget about that. That's just crazy. Slow down.
I'll do it if you do it.
We'll jump out of an airplane with
That's
a
just
parachute.
a crazy quick death.
Listen, we'll jump out of a plane. Everybody be tied up together. That way, if you forget
Tethered,
to pull
yes.
your shoe.
Yes, let's do it.
That's
my bucket
And I'm going to tell you,
Is it?
I'm afraid of heights. I got to wear a pamper on that one.
Let's do
You're
it.
making my hands all sweaty just thinking about it. Oh my gosh.
My heart is beating right now.
Sonia, where can we find you? Because we only have two minutes, as Freddie says, left.
So so Sonia Hankins, you can find me by calling me 954-214-8991. My website, the Sonia Hankin, SONIAHANKIN.com. I'm on Facebook. And as Freddie and Don told you, I can work via phone, Skype, Zoom, any which way.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
And Shari?
You can reach me through my website, ShariColtan.com, or Facebook. You can reach me there, or my phone number is 954-336-1969.
What I want to touch in before we leave is your delivery is as important as your knowledge. And sometimes delivery of how you help people, it gains all the confidence in the world. The first 30 seconds of anything you do in life are the most important things when you first meet somebody. And when you help people, that's what's important about you too. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Wow. An extended lunch on Tuesday tomorrow, our 1-year anniversary show at Junior's Restaurant and Cheesecake.
Don't be late for that,
Park.
baby.
Come join the fun. We'll be there all day from 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, from our show live all the way through to Sarah's Spiritual from 7 to 9. Have a thoughtful Tuesday. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, different place.
And don't be late tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe to rewatch every minute of the show. Call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddie S. after closing, or to leave an order for fun for tomorrow. Have a meaningful day.